Hey, it's Jane for GameSpot here on day 2 of E3 2012. We're in the Capcom booth and I just saw Lost Planet 3 and I'm going to tell you 5 things about it.
Hey Jim, your rig ready to roll? Yes sir.
Okay, so to recap, this is the latest in the Lost Planet series. It's not being made by Capcom in-house, it's being made by Spark, which is an American developer, and it looks rather different. It's more third-person shooter than it is mech piloting, but there's a bit of both. So, as to those 5 new things, firstly, there is rather a lot more on-foot shooting than you might expect of a Lost Planet game, because Lost Planet was always about the mechs, right? So, in this, Jim, our protagonist, he does more shooting than you might expect. It's in an over-the-shoulder third-person perspective, and in the proportion of piloting your mech to shooting things is about 40 to 60, we're told.
Oh, come on!
In the demo we just saw, Jim's clearing the Acrid out of a network of nests and sort of frozen caves, and he's got a pistol and an old-timey hunting rifle that's a family heirloom, so it's got a wooden stock and a bunch of engraving on it, which was a nice touch. Secondly, thermal energy is no longer something you have to collect to stay alive, although the planet is still very, very cold. Now you're just collecting thermal energy as a kind of resource that you can spend on new weapons and upgrades when you return to base. Third of all, also on thermal energy, you'll be able to plant thermal energy posts in acrid nests, say, that you've cleared out. And those thermal energy posts will collect thermal energy in real time while you're away playing other parts of the game, so you can return to them. It's a reason to return to previously cleared out areas to collect those resources. But the longer you leave it without coming back and collecting your resources, the more acrid will have set up their nest around it, because it's nice and warm. Point 4, yes, it still looks very much like Dead Space, increasingly so in fact. There's still the in-world pop-up holo menu on Jim's wrist, which is very, very aesthetically reminiscent of Dead Space. And in fact, across the board, there's a lot of visual touches that very much remind us of Dead Space. Not least of all in this demo, there were a lot of necromorph-style exploding, icky egg sacs all around the place. So that was very reminiscent of some of the action in Dead Space 2, say.
Warning, active raid on deck.
Finally, Lost Planet 3 has a very big world, but is not open world, says the producer. He says it's not Skyrim, in fact, but there is fast travel because it is such a big open space to play in. And that's it. That's 5 new things about Lost Planet 3, and this was Jane Douglas in the Capcom booth on day 2 of E3 2012.